Today's live stream is on the topic me and my emotional trauma. Learning it's okay to be myself. And sorry if my voice sounds weird. Pretty sure I'm getting sick or am sick already, so my voice probably sounds different than it normally does. Um, this live stream is going to be based on my own personal experience with about my own my emotional trauma and learning that it's okay to be myself. I'm gonna wait a little bit for some people to come in, so I don't, because I like, I mean, I love engaging with the audience, so I think it's important to like not try to rush. It's what I'm trying my best not to do, rush through things and not giving the audience their adequate time that they deserve to have. Just gonna wait for maybe a minute or two, and then I'll get into what this topic is about. Um, oh, hello. I hope you're having a good day. So this topic is very personal to me, and I hope whoever watches, regardless if it's live or after, this is able to help them in a way. So my emotional trauma has caused me a lot of a lot of damage. And my emotional trauma also has caused so much brokenness inside. From past bullying, past betrayals, and past friends who abandoned and harmed me emotionally. A lot. All of this pain throughout the years has showed me that I'm stronger than I thought I was. Um, Unfortunately, that's sometimes how I know not everyone experiences pain the same way. I'm sorry, experiences trauma the same way, of course. So I can't speak on someone else's trauma. I can only speak on mine. Emotional trauma shaped every aspect of my life negatively for almost 2 decades, or technically over 2 decades, because um, when I first started, I guess experiencing emotional trauma was at the age of 8, so I guess it would be over 2 decades because I am 32 now, so yeah, that'd be over 2 decades. Throughout my life, I've shown different people who I truly am. Some people didn't like it. For those people, I only showed them surface levels of myself, though the full version of myself would come out. Would often show itself. I couldn't be myself fully because I didn't feel emotionally safe with them. And I think emotional safety is very important for anyone that is speaking to anybody, regardless if they're friends or anything more than that. Emotional safety is very important to me. Now I've known that now. I didn't always know that, but I do know it now. And I also felt judged by them when I was being fully myself. And to me, when you're being judged by someone, it makes you shrink back and not be able to feel like you can be yourself. Others liked it, and for those people, I was fully myself. I felt um, completely emotionally safe, and I didn't feel judged by them. So then, when I'm being fully myself, so I was always fully myself around them, and I really hope people have that. I feel bad for anyone that don't have, does not have anybody like that in their life. At the age of 32, which I am now, I finally decided to no longer live inside my brokenness, which I know it took a long time, but I'm glad I made that decision because it has helped me not live in my trauma. And living in your trauma can be very damaging for a long time. It did impact my life very significantly for a long time. So, yeah. I also even made a video called Living Outside Your Brokenness for anyone who wants to watch it. It's based on my brokenness, and I hope it helped anyone that was living in their brokenness step outside of that because when I stepped outside of mine, I felt a lot more free. Learning to be myself is something that was both scary and rewarding. It was scary because I didn't know really what the consequences of doing that would be. Because of trauma, I was kind of terrified to step outside of the parts that I am so sorry for anything you can hear outside of my house, but people are very selfish sometimes. Sorry, and I know people also have misophonia like I do, and I get triggered by loud noises, so I don't want anyone to feel any like I'm purposely making that happen, which I can't. But back to what I was saying. Okay, learning to be myself has caused me to have peace and freedom, and that's what I hope for anyone else that's struggling with learning to themselves. Like, I want them to have peace and freedom too. Oh, I'm sorry if anyone thinks I'm not engaging. I am just kind of thinking and I'm because I'm not. Oh, hello. You can't hear anything. I'm not on mute. I don't know why you can't hear anything. I'm sorry that you can't hear anything. What was I gonna say? Yes. Um, Wait, can you hear me now? I'm just testing. Can everyone else hear me? Or no, you can't hear me? And thank you for letting me know you can't hear anything, because I don't know what's happening. If it's, is it, can you not hear me because of your side or is it my side? That's what I need to find out. Oh, good. Okay, thank goodness. Okay. So, feeling, oh, okay. What was I gonna say? Learning to be myself has made me comfortable with myself, which is actually a really good thing because I wasn't always comfortable with um being myself. So like um it's because like of course a lot of trauma, but being myself is like really makes me happy and makes me smile, and not being forced into a box is actually was what probably made a lot more damage happen than should have happened. Learning to be myself has allowed me to rediscover the part of myself that I thought I had lost, because for years, there are parts of myself that I didn't really recognize because I let the trauma invade the areas that it should have never touched, if that makes sense. Hopefully, it makes sense. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yes. Learning to be myself allowed me to realize there are people out there in the world that need me. Oh, hello. I'm glad you're a huge fan. What was I gonna say? Well, because I think honestly, this is not in my notes. I think that being yourself actually, it allows you to fully understand who you are and be be real with yourself. And I know a lot of people don't unfortunately get that because it could be based on people who've damaged them. It could be based on environment. It could be based on many things. But because I've stepped into this space where like I realize being Mariah is completely acceptable and fine. Being her, being, and I say Mariah because I sometimes speak in third person. I don't know why, but the point I'm making is being myself is completely fine because I know there are people out there that need me, and I need myself. And being someone else is not going to help. How is that going to help anybody? You're just being a copy of someone, and I don't think it's important. I think it's important to truly be yourself and not be a copy of someone else. That was in my notes. I just thought to say it. What country am I from? I'm from the U.S. I live in Maryland. Um, Someone out there needs me exactly the way I was created to be, meaning that this person needs me to fully be myself, and I think that's very important. Yeah. Hopefully, when I say that, hopefully people know what I mean. Do you guys understand what I'm saying by that statement, or do I need to clarify? Oh, you okay? You understand? Okay, good. I'm glad you understand. Learning to be myself takes back the power that others stole from me for so many years, and I really think that's an important statement, especially because being bullied, all that trauma there, I let them have the power for a long time, and now I finally decided to take it back. Anybody that typically people that harm you and you give them the power, they take it, but you have to make the choice to take it back or allow them not to take over your life, if that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. Um, and learning to be myself, the last thing, learning to be myself helps others understand it's completely okay to be themselves. Anyone have any questions they wanted to say, or anything they wanted to oh, what am I gonna try to say? Anything they wanted to add or speak on? a serious statement, not that. But thanks, Katie. I saw that. And just to let everyone know, in the chat, I'm just gonna ignore it from now on because I'm not giving anyone power because I've already had throughout my whole life I've given people power that didn't deserve that power. I'm no longer doing that. People that want to be rude or disrespectful, I'm no longer engaging with. So if you want to be like that, that's your choice. But no one's gonna destroy my happiness or take parts of me that they don't deserve to have. Just to be clear. And the reason I say that is because I'm standing up for myself, which I have a right to do. And everyone who has been through bullying or any kind of trauma, they have a right to stand up for themselves, and I want that to be clear. And this is also a safe space for me and other people, so that's why I'm not going to um, interact with that, if that makes sense. Okay, back to um, what I was gonna say. Okay, I just wanted people to know that I have a poll currently up on under the community tab that decides how often I can do that I live stream. They're gonna say that I live stream. And I personally would love to do 2 live streams per week, but it's decision. I want this decision to be based on what the community wants, not based on what I want. As I said in the poll, under my community tab, the other the other live stream topics will be decided by the community and won't be based on what I want. Um, of course, they have to be appropriate topics, just to be clear. That I also want the live stream to not be scripted and it be a more laid back thing, but that's all dependent on how, if people want another live stream or not. And today's planned video is going to be on the topic of accessibility, and it will be released today at 6 p.m. EDT. Um, and then the next live stream will be on Saturday, June 5th. Sorry, not June 5th, my bad. I had to laugh because I got that wrong. Sorry. That's definitely not June 5th. I meant to say June 22nd at noon EDT. Sorry, guys. That happens. I see something, but I say something completely different. My bad. It will be on the topic of extreme emotions and how they could relate to me being autistic. Anyone if anyone wants to say anything, I'm trying to open up the floor so people can, if they want to engage and say things and like say things to other people and talk to me, they can. If not, that's okay. I don't want you guys to feel like you can't be seen, heard, and valued. And you're all those things: seen, valued, loved, supported. So if there's anything you want to say, you sure can. Here. If not, then that's okay too. And also, thank you guys for watching because I didn't say that before. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch because you don't have to do that. I appreciate each and every one of you that engage and encourage me because I don't know if you know, but live streaming is hard for me because I'm introverted and it takes a lot out of my body because of that. But thanks for watching. If anyone had anything else to say, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.